the White House has decided they're finally going to get tough with a Democrat. How dare anybody oppose what they are saying that they're in favor of? Of course, it's not the conservative Democrats like Joe Lieberman. They decided to get tough with Howard Dean because Howard Dean has done the unthinkable crime of saying that, hey, maybe this health care reform bill helps corporate America more than it helps the average American. How dare he? So let's let him make the case a little bit here. Howard Dean's going to go on with Lawrence O'Donnell of MSNBC. Let's go to clip number 5 and listen to what he has to say about this.
Well, I'm not going to give up on health care reform. I'm still hopeful that something will happen in the House, but it's not very likely because the conference committee could be vetoed by Joe and the other pro-insurance company Democrats when it comes back as well. So real reform in the House is a lot less likely given what's happened in the Senate. This is not real reform. It's not health care reform. There are no choices. What the decision has been made without really thinking about it. It's been made because people are exhausted and they want to pass a bill so desperately they're not thinking about what they're doing here. It's been made to commit the United States to health care reform through the private sector. Now, I don't think that decision should be made lightly. In the previous bills, the Medicare buy-in, the public option, had the choice of mixtures, of giving Americans the opportunity to make their own choices. Those choices have been taken away by the pro-insurance folks in the Senate. You're going to be forced to buy health insurance from a company that's going to take, on average, 27% of your money so they can pay CEOs $20 million a year and so they can have return on equity in their shareholders. And there's no choice about that. If you don't buy that insurance, you're going to get a fine. So this is a bill that was fundamentally written by staffers who were friendly to the insurance industry, held up so that it was friendly to the insurance industry by senators who take a lot of money from the insurance industry, and it is not health care reform. And I think it's too bad. It should come to this.
You know, I am so glad he's outside of the government because I'll tell you what, here's the mistake the Obama administration made. They should have, there was no way they were going to get Howard Dean as the, head of Health and Human Services because he would have actually pushed for real reform, and they knew that they had no intention of that going in that direction. So that would have been unacceptable. But what they should have done, if they were a little savvier, is they should have taken Howard Dean and made him Secretary of Education, which he said on this program, in essence, that he would have taken. Okay, and they would have just banished him and been like, oh, yeah, okay, now be a good boy, otherwise we'll fire you, okay? Now, as it is, they didn't do that, so now Howard Dean is allowed to speak the truth. And it's fantastic, because he's, one of the very, very few Democrats in the country who are. He's off the reservation. He's telling people what is true, which is unacceptable to corporate America and to the Obama administration, apparently. He says, look, 20% of these costs go to, and it's true, and it's the 3 studies I cited in the earlier segment. 20% of your money, and some say as much as 34% of the money you give private insurance goes to either paperwork or to overall overhead, meaning paperwork, bureaucracy, and, of course, those CEO pay that Howard Dean mentioned there. And all these senators take money from those same insurance companies, from those CEOs that are making millions upon millions of dollars. Look, one of the CEOs of United Health made $750 million. Could you have paid less of a premium to United Health if their CEO didn't take $750 million? Of course. So that's why it's so refreshing to see Howard Dean actually telling the truth, and that is why the Obama administration is enraged by it. And he says there, look, they're saying that you're, congratulations, you have universal coverage, but you have to pay for it. And you're not allowed to have a public option. So how's that so great? It's, like I said earlier, you walk into a diner, congratulations, you all have life insurance. Now give me money. Congratulations, you all have BMWs. Oh my God, that's great. Now pay me $50,000 for them. Why, I didn't ask for you to give me a BMW and then charge me $50,000. It reminds me, do we have, I think we have, it's not Barack Obama, but it must be somebody from the Obama administration doing this kind of giveaway that's got people kind of excited. Let's watch.
1, 2, 3, open them, open them, open them, open them.
I mean, that is just perfect. And you get coverage, and you get coverage, and you get coverage. Now pay me. What? What? It doesn't make no kind of sense, man. So, and by the way, Democracy for America, run by Jim Dean, Howard Dean's brother, is saying, hey, listen, if you're not going to give us a public option, well then, okay, at the very least, if we're still going to support this bill and we're still open to supporting this bill, well then you got to take away the mandate. You can't say go and pay increasing premiums to which there is no cap to whatever your local private insurance company is. You have to pay them. Now, why do you think corporate America loves this bill? Why do you think insurance companies, which protest too much, come around and say, oh, yeah, okay, that compromise, Joe, yeah, agree to that compromise, Joe, to Joe Lieberman and Ben Nelson and all their dogs in the Senate? Yeah, go ahead, vote for that. Yeah, that's a good compromise. Oh, I got 30 million new customers, a lot of which are subsidized by the American taxpayer. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, you got us. Change. Oh, that was good change, Barack. Way to go. Yeah. We're just giving him the queen, giving it to him. It's madness.